Shake, shake! Hi everyone, I'm Yana Smakula. Welcome back to my channel. In this video and this video series, we are looking at the crafty surprises inside the Crafty Advent Calendar from Spellbinders. We have 24 different surprises for card makers. Today, we are looking at day, I'm trying to remember because I have lost track. I have also fallen, well, a bit behind. Okay, so we've done day 17 yesterday, and we did this card with the sequence. I made it into a cool shaker. I love it. So today we're looking at day 18. It's not the 18th of December because, like I said, I am a little behind and I keep falling behind because I have other things to do. You can hear my cat meowing in the background, so please never mind that. I have some kitties running around. So let's go ahead and take a look at day 18. Trying not to rip this as always, but it does rip. Okay. Ta-da-da-da! Oh, interesting. Okay. Look at that. That is like a wonky corner type of die. And take a look at the size of this. So this is a little bit over 2 by 2 inches. Okay, very cool. So I bet this would probably make like a cool background for an A2 card. You can cut 4 of these in different colors of cardstock, you know, and have a cool background. Let's see what I can create with this die set, and I'll be back. This is long overdue. We're actually, I'm actually filming this after Christmas. I started working on this card way before Christmas. I was kind of trying to catch up with my Advent Calendar videos, but time just got away from me. Nonetheless, I am determined to keep opening the surprises inside my Advent. I haven't opened them yet because I was busy with other things. You guys know how it is. But anyhow, this card is finished. I will admit, I kind of got a little stuck with this die set. There is an absolutely gorgeous example on the Spellbinders blog where this is used to make corners for an A2 card, and they're very beautiful and done in multiple colors. I really love that example, but I wanted to do something else. I wanted to do something different, and just, you know, I couldn't come up with a cool design until now. Quite like the way this card turned out, although it's a very simple card, but I love how I created this like wonky retro placeholder for the focal point of my card. So what I did is I die cut this 4 times from Seaside, Waterfall, Teal Topaz, and also the Spellbinders Fog cardstock. And I alternated the colors, and instead of using this little piece as a corner on my card, I butted 4 of them together to create this like placeholder or label. I adhered this onto a scrap panel of white cardstock. I cut it out, and then I was able to use it like as one piece, and I popped it onto a white rectangle. So the rectangle was cut using the Perfect Touch rectangles and tags die set. I also have a card base. This is an A2 top folding card base made from white cardstock with a panel of windy cardstock on the front. Now, once I created that, I was able to work on the focal point for my card. And if you are replicating a card like this, or, you know, if you're replicating this idea, once you have your placeholder, you can pop just anything really on top. It can be a sentiment with a floral, it can be a critter, it can be any other die cut you want. You have a nice placeholder and you just build on top of that. So what I did, I will admit, I just used the die cuts that I already had in my stash. This way I didn't have to cut anything new. I first pulled the Hello sentiment. This is from my Crafty Hugs sentiment, a Better Press plate set from earlier this year. This is foiled in gold foil on Better Press cardstock. I then foiled my favorite Ideal Moments sentiments. I had to foil another, batch of sentiments using gold foil on the Peridot cardstock because I wanted that gold foiling to match the gold foiling on the hello. I do have these foiled in white. Here's one, for example. But if I use the white sentiment, it just, the colors of foil didn't match. So I wanted to make sure to use gold so that the colors of foil would match. So that's basically the only thing that I did additional for this card. I then grabbed some florals from the Gorgeous You collection, from that perfume bottle and that beautiful purse collection. And I have like a little flower here on the stem, and then I just added little pink flowers here. These were cut using, again, peridot, beeswax, and blush for the little flowers. And then I added just a couple of blue gems here and there to finish this card. See, this is a look at my project featuring, oh gosh, I don't even remember what day it is. It's been such a long time. Let me look. So this was day, let's see, this was day 18. So loving the surprise for day 18. And well, fingers crossed I'll be back tomorrow with day 19.